Greetings from the Whole Elephant Institute and the Sacred Virtue Institute. And a rainy night, walking here, almost to the community backyard now. Yeah, several days in a row, Flushing, New York has been rainy. It is very, very important to have a balance of light and also rain. Sunlight is wonderful, rainy times is also wonderful. That gives me time to delve into very important subjects that usually I would be rushing out to the community backyard for the sunlight. But when there is rain, I started to also do more meditations. So there we go, community backyard. Rainy time, less people here, and I still love my community backyard even when it's rainy, because the grass takes a break. The grass takes in water and be nourished and turning into green. Getting ready for springtime. Look at how happy the grasses are with several days of rain and nobody stepping on them. Many new grasses are coming out. So that's why nature has its own wisdom and everything is filled with compassion. Our Creator loves us and gives us the best every day. So for me, I am entering into a state of mind that is pure and peaceful and scholarly. And today started also to read 千家诗. 千家诗 means a collection of famous poems, actually for children's education. And the poems, they contain very, very beautiful Chinese characters, and the way of the poets using the Chinese characters in unique combination brings out those very, very beautiful spiritual resonation in a very deep place of our heart, and brings the purity of human emotions out. So children, without the nourishment of the spiritual realm, usually are dried out. Material world, violence, drugs, chaotic sexual ideologies and conducts messing around the human mind, especially the gentle ones. So young, without the cushion of life experiences, easily are ruined by those harmful forces of deviation. Parents need to deliver the children spiritual nourishment, and the spiritual nourishment comes to the children through every day's delivery of spiritual nutrients. Where to find those spiritual nutrients? I recommend the Chinese poems, Chinese early childhood education books. And there are 4 books according to the traditional Chinese culture for young children. And those 4 books, one of them is 千家诗, 千字文, 1,000 Chinese characters. 千家诗, 1,000 poems. 三字经, 3 character suture. 百家姓, 100 families last name. Those are the 4 books for early child education. So yeah, there are some very important books for the children to study, and American children shall be blessed with these books, and I shall work on that to deliver the books to our children. And yeah, I'm talking about the grandchildren level now. The children certainly need to learn, but then those who will be fully nourished will be the grandchildren. That's right. The Horizon Institute now has the Sacred Virtual Institute established, and that's the 2nd generation, and soon there will be a 3rd generation coming out. Time is of essence. We cannot waste our time because everything is in motion, right? Yeah, the universe is in constant motion, and time actually is a god, and we shall always honor the god of time. Okay. We shall honor the god of time because we're here to move forward following the law of the universe, and no delay is allowed. Every day we must move forward following the law of the universe, and those do not follow the law of the universe and do not take actions will be left behind, and sorrow cannot be the word easily describing the horrible consequence awaiting those who are not diligent. So yes, it's very important we're diligent every day, and I recognize that more and more. Nothing can be delayed. Look at this community. Everything is in total tranquility, and with a little weather condition, very few people are coming out to take a walk. But I'm not one of those who can be stopped by weather, rain or snow, cold or heat. To me, every day is a gift, and every day we are blessed, and every day I shall come out and connect with the community. That's right. Yesterday, for the first time in many years, I actually went to sleep around 12:30 and got up at 4:30, and the tranquility of the nighttime was so sweet. To be able to sleep at the nighttime for 4 hours, to catch up with some sleep, and to be able to rebalance everything, and to spend more time in studying Falun Dafa teachings. It is so precious, and I'm so grateful, and I hope I continue to do more of that every day in terms of studying Falun Dafa teachings, and to remind everyone who are connected with me and are given and chosen to be qualified to deliver the truth of salvation and the hope of salvation to the people, and to help those who are ready to walk onto the path of return. Those who are given that responsibility, let us be more diligent in our daily study of Falun Dafa teachings, and to have the law of the universe nestled in our heart and our body, our mind, so that we have the power to deliver the hope of salvation. Human beings do not have the power, if not empowered by the divine, by our Creator, to deliver the hope of salvation. So the truth warriors every day must be diligent in the homework of practice, and to be empowered and to be nourished by the law of the universe. And the only way is to be diligent in studying. And I highly recommend reciting Aung Dafa every day, many times, to get your system empowered by the law of the universe, and to recite Falun Dafa teachings, especially the book of Zhuan Fa Lun, to read and to listen and to watch the video, listen the audio, read the books, and strengthen your clarity of your understandings of the law of the universe, and become totally immersed by assimilating to the law of the universe, immersed in the law of the universe, and your action will not be interfered. Your mind will not be interfered. Send forth righteous thoughts, clarify the truth. All must be based upon daily study the law of the universe and assimilating to the law of the universe, be empowered by the law of the universe. And when you send forth righteous thoughts, you're not sending with your human mind, you're sending with your side that has already assimilated, has been fully assimilated to the law of the universe. Therefore, they are the divine power that can truly fulfill the mission of eliminating all the evil elements that are blocking people from being saved, and to clean up all the deviated elements that are blocking people's understanding and blocking people from receiving the truth. And that's what I understand every day, how important it is to be diligent and not to allow the mind to be distracted by the delusional human sentimentality, human world attraction of lust and desire, money and power, and the many years of deposits of wrong ideologies, notions of the modern time need to be all very clearly recognized and cleaned out by strengthening your main consciousness. Your main consciousness must be strong, and you must proactively clean up all the wrong elements in your system, and know that you are not counting on anybody but yourself. You must be brave heart. You must be diligent. You must be clear-minded, and always strengthen your main consciousness and strengthen your faith towards the truth that you must know. Every level's law that guides you, and you have to conform to every level's law. And in order to do so, as a practitioner, you listen to teacher. And our teacher says, do 3 things well every day, then do the 3 things well every day. Study, study, study. And do send forth righteous thoughts. First 5 minutes, clean up yourself. Clean up your mind. And then clean up all the internal field associated with you. And clean out all the interference, thought karma, wrong notions, bad thoughts that are still within your mind and interfere with your righteous thoughts. After cleaning that all up, then recite 法正乾坤，邪恶全灭. Fa rectify the heaven and earth. All evil are eliminated. 法正乾坤，邪恶全灭. And then focus your mind on the word 灭. The Chinese character of 灭. You have to learn how to write it and write it and carve it into your mind. And when you do send forth righteous thoughts, and your mind is 100% focused on the character of 灭, and let that character be so large and will be all-encompassing, leaving out nothing, and allow that character to be everywhere in the universe to eliminate any evil elements. The evil elements are those that try to stop the law to save the people. Communism definitely is evil. Clean it out. And all the old universe degenerate evil elements that are causing persecution of fallen Dharma practitioners, persecution of righteous faith, persecution of the good people, and blocking people to be saved. All those elements of the old universe, clean it up. When I do send forth righteous thoughts, I also, in my mind, recognize clearly that only after all the bad elements, evil elements are cleaned out, the new lives are born. So, with compassion, and rooted in the law of the universe, then your righteous thoughts is very, very powerful and all-encompassing. And when I do send forth righteous thoughts, my mind sometimes can visualize many, many places that are associated with the team members. And I naturally go there to clean out interferences and persecution elements that our team members are working in those environments. And that's how I safeguard the Whole Elephant Institute projects. And I make sure I'm with every member of our team and do not leave anybody behind. Okay, we're at the supermarket. Pause.